So Jio has launched two new GPS trackers. One is the Jio Find 4G and another is the Jio Find Pro 4G. The Find 4G, the compact one, comes in at a price of 1499 and the Find Pro 4G comes exactly 1000 rupees more, that's 2499. So the use case scenarios of both of these trackers are pretty much the same. The Find 4G, the compact one, is basically built or made for day-to-day purposes such as tracking your bags, tracking your luggage or your kids or your pets, basically all the day-to-day activities you might be having, day-to-day tracking requirements which you might need. The Find Pro 4G on the other hand is specifically built for cars and bikes. So the Find 4G gets a weight of about 41 grams and the Find Pro 4G gets about close to 300 grams in weight. This is basically because the Find 4G gets about 1100 mAh of battery, whereas the Find Pro 4G gets about 10,000 mAh worth of battery. So this means the compact one should last you about 3 to 4 days worth of battery life, whereas the bigger one with the 10,000 mAh will last you at least 3 to 2 weeks worth of battery time. Now both these devices get a 1-year free subscription when you purchase it, and from the second year onwards you need to recharge it at a price of $599 per year. Now both these devices are geo-locked, which means you need to have a Jio SIM in your smartphone in order to activate these devices. Now straight up in the box of both these devices you get the tracker, you get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, you get a card inside which provides you QR codes for the user guide and also for the activation of the device, and lastly you also get a Jio SIM card right inside it. Now as said previously, the Jio Find 4G, the compact GPS tracker, finds its uses in mostly day-to-day small items such as your purse, such as your luggage, such as tracking your kids in the school or any luggage or parcels which you might be transporting from your home or your office. You can use the Jio Find 4G to track those, whereas the Jio Find Pro 4G, as I previously specifically made for cars and bikes, since this gets a magnetic mount, gets a larger battery life and can last you close to 3 to 4 weeks. Now do note that this will have a time latency of about 15 seconds in terms of real-time monitoring. Along with this, both the Find 4G and the Find Pro 4G have some very interesting and cool features such as remote voice monitoring. You can initiate a voice recording using the smartphone app and the device is going to record about a 30-second audio clip and is going to save this on your smartphone app. You can easily listen to this recording and of course you can even access some previous recordings by clicking on the past recordings button. Now both the devices also gets geo-fencing, which means you can set an area around the map wherein if the device either enters or crosses that particular geo-fencing area, you will immediately get an alert. You also get an overspeed warning and you also get a location history, which means you can easily access the previous data of where the tracker has gone through the map. You can see the map view, you can see the average speed, you can see the date, you can see the time. All the relevant info is provided straight up within the app in the location history tab. Quite a lot of interesting features considering such a low budget price of these two devices. That being said, talking about the setup of this device, it's quite easy. All you need to do is just install the JioThings app on your smartphone, log into the app using the Jio SIM and head to the My Find tab right up on top of this particular app. So click on the add new button and select your device. So once you've selected the device within the app, take the Jio SIM that's been provided in the box and insert it into the GPS tracker and turn it on. Then scan the QR code that has been given in the box, which will initiate an activation process and you will get a notification on the screen showing you that the activation process has begun. You probably might get an OTP within the process. You can also customize this tracker by giving its own name and even selecting its own icon within the app. So once you get the activation message on your smartphone, I received it within about 5 to 10 minutes of initiating the process, you can start using the GPS tracker. So once it's turned on, the Jio Find 4G will last you about 3 to 4 days on a full battery charge. The Find Pro 4G on the other hand will last you about 3 to 4 weeks. Now personally I have tried and tested this out and I think it's a very functional and a very practical product in terms of its ability to track people and to track certain items or luggage. The Find 4G coming in at a compact size, coming in at such a small weight of about 41 grams is easy to conceal in your child's bag or just tie it on your pet's handle. The Find Pro 4G on the other hand, getting a magnetic mount is very useful because this gets a super strong magnet. Just stick it to any metallic part on your car or your bike and you're good to go. It will never come off unless somebody forcefully removes it. So both these devices get their own set of advantages and own set of uses. So choose the one which particularly suits your needs and grab it right now. The purchase links are given in the video description. So it's really great that Jio has launched GPS trackers in such a low budget range. I mean, everybody can access these and make use of these in their day-to-day lives. So if you have any doubts or queries regarding any of these two gadgets, just write that down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if this video has helped you out in any way, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and share this video with all your friends who want some GPS trackers within the 1500 to 2500 price bracket. See you in the next one.